I want to talk to you about China. There are concerns that China is set to become increasingly aggressive on the world stage as fears mount over whether the country is gearing up to invade Taiwan. The Chinese Defence Minister declared in a fiery speech at a Singapore Security Forum that the country's military is ready to forcefully prevent Taiwan's independence. Roger, what's your reaction to this?
My reaction is that there's a lot of saber rattling going on by them, as there is obviously by President Putin. And that's essentially because they see how weak Joe Obama Biden is. His latest escapade of basically backing off, obfuscating his support for Israel, and conflating the Israelis and Hamas as kind of equal combatants who should stop fighting, really was appalling and will be seen by China as just more weakness in the Obama and Biden camp. So they're going to push the envelope as far as they can. It's like the schoolyard bully who keeps, banging you a bit more every day to just see how far he can go. But I don't think he's going to break your nose in front of the teacher. I don't think that China will invade. I think they want to keep the cross-strait dialogue, which has been going on forever and is meant to result in the eventual one-day unification of China and Taiwan, going for as long as possible. There's a number of reasons why I don't think they'll invade, despite what everybody's saying and how it looks in World War III, blah, blah, blah. Number one, I think, is that China takes comfort in what's called the One China policy, which is that Taiwan is part of China. Taiwan belongs to China. They aren't two separate countries. Now, Australia, the United States, United Kingdom, a lot of other countries acknowledge but don't accept or approve, talk about weasel language, the One China policy. So they're basically saying, okay, you claim it's your country. We're not going to argue with you about it right now. They don't say they accept it. They don't say they approve it, but what they say is they're not going to oppose it. So that means that China can take comfort in that isn't identified like Russia by the international community as a bad actor. Second factor is that Taiwan has got a ruddy, massive defense capability. You don't want to mess with them. Thirdly, an invasion across the Taiwan Strait is no easy feat. Fourthly, there's no beaches to land on. Where the hell do you land? It's a real problem. And I think, money always talks. And I think the main thing is semiconductors and chips and superconductors. Taiwan is where they're made. And if that were to be disrupted and those factories damaged or closed or into the wrong hands, the world economy would fall apart, and China's automotive industry, electrical appliance, just about everything, internet would be affected. So China can't afford that to happen more than anyone else can.